Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in today. It's been a while since I've made any tutorials. I've had a lot of stuff going on, so I haven't been able to. But today I'd like to show you how to make this very beautiful, soft, fluffy, and really thick star. I'm gonna call it it's a puff stitch. It's a star-shaped puff stitch scarf. It can be made into a baby blanket, an afghan, a throw, a shawl, pretty much whatever you like. But just be forewarned, it is a yarn eater, so it does take up a lot of yarn, but it's very fun to make. It's repetitive. You could sit, watch a movie, pretty much do what you like and enjoy doing it, and it's easy peasy. So I'm going to show you how to make it today. Excuse my nails, I'm going to forewarn you. I have not done them. I was supposed to yesterday and I didn't. Like I said, I've been busy with a lot of stuff going on, so I've kind of skipped over the nails. However, that shouldn't affect the tutorial, but this is really pretty. If you look at this, this is actually, I'm in the works of this. I'm going to gift this to somebody and hopefully they enjoy it. Looks complicated, but when you break it down, so easy. And it's very thick. It's warm. This is definitely going to keep somebody warm. I really like this stitch. It's super fun to make. Like I said, repetitive, and I hope that you enjoy it as well. Let's get started. First and foremost, I do want to tell you that you can use any yarn that you want. I used for this is from AC Moore. I bought this. It was on sale. I got it for $6.99 for the 1 pound of the acrylic Pound of Love yarn. It's acrylic, number 4 weight, and it's really soft. It's nice to work with, and it's working up beautifully. So for the one that I'm going to do today, I'm going to make a swatch. It is a light tan, cream almost color yarn. It's a number 4. It's also from AC Moore. I usually go to Hobby Lobby, but it is a little bit of a distance. So AC Moore had this on sale as well, and I got one, buy one, get one free. See? So let's get started. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a slip knot, and hopefully everything I'm doing is in frame. I'm gonna make a nice little slip knot. I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. This is intended for people who already know how to crochet. I don't typically hold my crochet hook like this, but in this situation with this type of stitch, you're going to be doing a lot of puff stitches, and you're going to want to be able to move quickly. It's your preference. I always crochet like this, never like this, but I found it easier this way. So for this, we're going to chain 2. You're going to pull up your yarn. We're going to be working in that second loop right here. I want you to yarn over. You're going to insert your hook a total of 3 times to make a puff stitch. So you're going to insert your hook. You're going to grab your yarn and pull it through. Pull it up. You're going to see 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over again. You're going to insert your hook a second time and pull through. Yarn over a 3rd time. Insert your hook into the loop. Pull your yarn through and pull it up. Now I want you to take your yarn and put your thumb right here where this working yarn is. I want you to hold it down and take your crochet hook, and I want you to yarn over. You're going to pull it through your group of stitches. You're going to then take your hook, and in that open spot you're going to put your hook in, grab your yarn and pull it through and pull it up. You're going to have 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, and you're going to pull through both of those. Immediately following, you chain 1. That's going to secure everything, and it's going to create this little space right here where my nail is for you to work in to make your next puff stitch. Okay, this is done in multiples of 3, so we're going to move along, and I'm going to move at a quick pace so that way we can get to the next row. So this is essentially row, your foundation row. We'll just call this a foundation row. The next one will be row 1 where we're building. So we are going to pull our string up, yarn over. Remember, we're working in on the top right here, the top of that puff. and it's the same way as the last puff stitch. 2 and 3, yarn over, and you're gonna put your thumb in there and hold it down, pull it through, go into the open space, pull through and up, 2 on the hook, yarning over, pulling through both, and chaining 1, securing 2 puff stitches. So let's move along. Okay. One, 2, and 3. Remember, we're going to put our thumb in here to hold it down, yarn over on the hook, and we're going to pull through all those stitches. We're going to insert our hook in the open space underneath and pull our yarn up and through, giving us 2 on our hook, yarning over, pulling through both, and chaining 1. Now we have 3 puff stitches, so let's work along. If you're unsure or you need to see something again, please don't hesitate to rewind and watch it again. 1, 2, and 3. This is done in multiples of 3. I don't know if I already told you that or not, and if I did and I'm repeating it, I'm sorry. 1, 2, and 3. Pulling through. One, 2, 3. And just keep moving along, making your puff stitches as wide as you like your project to be. So if it's for a blanket, you know it's going to need to be pretty long and wide. If it's a scarf, you can do it as thin as you want, as wide as you want. It's up to you. You're in control of the size. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 3 more, so I can give you a good feel for how this is going to look. Okay. And as time goes on, you will get faster. And like I said, it's repetitive, so you can sit and watch TV and do this very easily and move along. Let me just get some more yarn here. 1 second. I didn't pull out enough yarn in the beginning. I think that should be good. Okay. Let's see where we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we need 1 more puff. So this is our last one. 1, 2, 3. Pull through. Secure. All right. So this is how your foundation row is going to look. Just like that. We're going to start row 1. So to begin row 1, we're going to, in here, in that space that we created, yarn over, insert your hook, and we're going to go up, 2, 3, pull through, and this one we are going to finish. Now this is where we're going to start our row. So we've created 1 on top of this 9th puff. Now we're going to pull up our yarn. We're going to insert our hook. And we're going to do our puff, but we're not going to finish 2 and 3. So these spaces that are here in between, you see them? That's where we're going to be working. So we worked in the space on the top of this one, which is on top of the 9th puff. So this is the beginning of row 1 with the additional on top. We didn't finish. We're going to yarn over. We're going to work in this space now, creating a puff here. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to go into the next one over. So we're going to do 3 puffs. We got 1, 2, yarn over, and now this is our third. 1, 2, and 3. So now we have all of this on our hook, okay? Just like with the others, we are going to put our thumb here, hold it down, very important, yarn over, and we are gonna pull through all of this right here. Make sure you point your hook down as you're pulling through so you don't get it caught on the stitches. So pull it through like this, nice and easy. You're pulling it through. Take your hook and insert it in the spot where your thumb was holding it down, and just like the rest, like this, yarn over and pull through the 2. Secure it by chaining 1, and this is how row 1 starts off looking. See the cluster? 3 puff stitches. Okay, we're going to work down the row. Okay, so we're going to create a puff on the top of this one here. So you see our space that we've got? Let's create a puff on top. Okay, so here we go. Got in once, twice, 3 times. Don't finish it. Go into the next space, which is right here. Yarn over, create in here 1. Got my yarn crazy. 2 and 3, and we've got 1 more puff to go. So yarn over, go into the next one. 1, 2, and 3. Place your thumb in the space, take your hook and yarn over, hold it down secure like this, because you have a lot of yarn on this hook, trust me. You want it to go through without catching these stitches. Take your hook, point it down, and you're going to pull it through nice and easy like this. Take your hook and put it into the empty space that's right here, pulling your yarn through, having 2 on your hook, yarning over, pulling through the 2 loops, securing with 1. Now do you see how this is starting to look going down? You see how easy this is? It's not as hard as people think. Somebody told me that looks so complicated. I wanted to make this tutorial fun and easy so you guys can see just how simple it is to make this scarf, blanket, or whatever you want to create out of it. So we're going to continue on, creating a puff right here in the top. 1, 2, 3. Remember, not finishing it, and just going into each of the next 3 times, because you want that puff to be nice and thick. And 1 more time into the third. 1, 2, and 3. Taking your thumb and placing it right here. Grabbing your yarn, holding on to everything nicely. I grab it really good so I can get this all the way through with no problems. Then I take my hook and I insert it into the spot that's on the area where I have my thumb. I grab my yarn and I pull it through that loop. I pull it up. I pull it through the 2. Then I chain 1. And that's it. And we're just going to continue going down this row. Okay. I'm going to continue creating the puffs. 1 and 3. Going to the next. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Put your thumb in and hold it down. And pull it all the way through. I want to make sure it's good and secure. One, 2, 3. Keep on going. 1, 2, 3. So now we've got 2 puffs, and our last one for this cluster, 2, 3, because you're creating sets of 3 puffs, a cluster of 3. Gonna pull it through like so. Sometimes it's a little bit of a tight squeeze getting it in there, but you want them to be nice and secure. One, 2, and 3. Just gonna keep moving down the row. Getting kind of tight here. I need more yarn. Place our thumb, hold it down so we can secure our puffs in our group. My thumb is caught. Just gonna keep on moving across the row, getting too close to the end now. 1, 2, and 3. Moving on to the second. Once, twice, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Let's continue to secure. And we're coming down to our final. This is how we're looking all the way across. Pretty beautiful, huh? A little further. 1, get some more string here. Like I said, it's a yarn eater, so be prepared. It is a yarn eater. 1, 2, and 3. To the next one here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Grab it. Point down and pull through. Secure it. Chain 1. This is our last 3 on the top of this puff, in the space next to it, and at the very end. Okay? So that's where we want to go, over here. Three. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, and let's start our last one right here. 1, 2, 3. There's your first row completed. Gives you a better look at it. Begin row 2, we're going to be repeating row 1. Okay, so we've already done our puff here in the end, chained 1. You're going to turn your work, okay? Make sure you've got enough yarn to go. Fighting my yarn here, guys. Alrighty. So remember, we're going to be creating a puff in this end stitch right here to start second row. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to finish this one off. So pull through, and we're going to finish this one off here. This one does get finished. This is where we're going to start our puff sequence in multiples of 3 going down. Pull up your string. Okay, oops. Insert your hook into the top, and we're gonna go 3 times in, 3, don't finish it, go into this next one here, see, 1, 2, 3, and then moving along to the next space right here, 1, 2, 3. Remember, put your thumb in between here, wrap your yarn over, hold it secure, point your hook down and pull it through all of that string all the way through. Insert your hook in that space, pull your yarn under and up, chew on the hook and pull through both, chain 1 to secure, and this is the beginning of this row, just like the last row. So it's the same thing, row after row. It is a 1 row repeat after that first foundation chain, and you're just going to continue to make your sets of 3 like this, moving down each one. Remember, a puff goes into the top of the one that you finish. And now we're going to make our third, holding our group, pulling through. Sometimes you got to take your time coming through. Okay. And finished. And this is how it's going to start looking, guys, like this. Okay? See how it's starting to form the stars? See it right here? And that's as simple as that. This is how this is worked, row after row, as wide as you want. So it's as wide or as long as you want. And you can make this into anything. You can use variated yarn, you can use single color, you can change your color. Whatever you'd like to do with this project, it's versatile. Pretty, super, super thick. You're gonna see how thick and warm this is and why it's a yarn eater, but it's very fun to make. I'd like your feedback. As always, feel free to leave a comment below, and make sure that you click like and share the video, and please subscribe to my channel. And in the bottom right hand side you will see where it says subscribe. Click that so that way anytime I upload any new videos, you guys get a notification and you can see them. As always, thank you for watching. I appreciate your time, and I hope that this tutorial helped you to understand this star stitch crochet, puff, scarf, afghan, baby blanket, etc. And I'll see you guys again soon with the next tutorial. Thanks for watching. Bye.